take to win a three-match battle against Forrest?
Well, I feel just good because last year I came out on the short end of the stick in my three-match series with Mal, so it feels good to finally get it done. And after the second, I knew I didn't need to change that much. We just said like a little better, a little tighter. You know, in the second, she kind of scored off of like some of my offensive positions, so really it was just kind of cleaning up those positions, being a little bit more precise. And then with Forrest, I'll give her some credit. I mean, you just always have to have a lot of grit. She's going to come hard, and I knew it was going to be a full 6-minute match, and I came to wrestle 3. You know, we talked about it. You know, you always hope you can get it done in 2, but I came for 3, and I got 3 luckily. So
You've wrestled best of 3s against her before. How were you able to turn this one? What were differences that you learned from that series?
Yeah, just my environment. The training center, they really accommodate my needs. I've been someone, I actually had surgery scheduled for next Wednesday, if that tells you anything about my injury history. So obviously we're not going to get surgery right now, but so they really like respect me, and they not only are they like, hey, you need to take care of yourself, they pull me out sometimes. And I think before I was in the wrong environment with the wrong people, and I feel really glad that I have Coach Izzy and Coach Cherry and everyone that supports me and believes in me. And you know, I knew going up to 68 that I felt like I could get it done, so I'm glad I did.
How long after the Open did you make that decision you're going up?
Immediately after coming off the stage. I don't know if you guys saw my World Team Trials interview, but I got off after wrestling Macy, which I guess that final was, you know, probably a good final looking back now, but got off the stage and I immediately knew, I was like, you know, if I can't go get Mal, which I'd been wanting to do all year, I was like, I might as well go get Forrest. And so I just, right then, me and Izzy talked about it, and we're like, let's go do it.
Emma, in the past, you posted pictures of yourself with your face all beat up.
Yeah.
What was worse, those physical things, or just the psychological stuff you had to go through just to make it?
I'd say psychological for sure. This year has been a little bit different. Obviously, you probably see me wearing like colored contacts, and I've been dealing with like a lot of migraine issues, so that's been really different. And I just want to say a big shout out to my neurological optometrist. He like really changed my life. There was a period where I was getting migraines every single day for 2 months. I couldn't train, I couldn't even leave my room. I was just in a dark room all the time. So he really like turned my life around, and I went to neurotherapy of Colorado Springs, and they pretty much not only like got me back to wrestling and got me better than ever, they gave me my life back. So I just want to say thank you to them, and thank you Mike, and thank you Chris, and thank you Lex for all you've done for me.
You've written about great wrestlers from the state of Washington. Are you now the great wrestler from Washington?
I don't know about that yet. I mean, for myself, I have a lot more to achieve. This is my first world team, so I hope for many more and many more world medals, and obviously going into the Olympic year next year. It's important to be on this team and to go get a medal at Worlds, so that'll be the focus, I'm sure.
What are you going to do to prepare for that?
I'm going to go climb a bunch of mountains this week, probably. That's normally what I do after tournaments. And yeah, pretty much just work on some things, work on maybe my parterre. You know, I was able to score with it in the first match, but I'd like to be like Sarah and Adeline and just end matches with it. So that's probably a focus. And my defense felt really good, and I think the tactical awareness is getting better. So just keep working, keep improving. I trust in my coaches and everything they have for me. So.
You mentioned climbing mountains, is what you said, is what you do for entertainment?
Yeah, I climb 14ers. So I've climbed like 29 14ers in Colorado. So probably go do that. And then this summer, me and my dad are kind of climb some volcanoes in Washington. He's even though he never wrestled, he's been one of my biggest training partners, and we always go do crazy stuff. Last year we climbed like 2 mountains in less than 2 days. That was like 14,000 vertical feet. So he always pushes me to do kind of crazy stuff like that.
Looking for another accomplishment? Is that it? Do you need to?
No, I just love the mountains. I mean, it's fun to go do big stuff like that, but I just love being in the mountains, and I grew up doing it. And you know, before I even wrestled, we would just go train in the mountains. So that's what I like to do. Well, thank you guys.